Hey guys, tmanplays here, back with another Warno video. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. As you'll see, we're in a 10v10 lobby, so just a casual game, 10v10 on the new Oudionot update. So starting off, I'm playing the 39th, and you'll see the 39th now has access to this beautiful Mi-24 helicopter. So we're sending this forward for recon. And immediately gonna see a giant helicopter rush. So I'm gonna try and pull that back, but a Mirage 2000's gonna kill that. So immediately I'm gonna start pinging for some help here. I did bring up 3 OSAs, but that's not gonna be enough to deal with all these helicopters. I originally thought it was Gazelles, but it's luckily Super Pumas with just infantry. So we are going to shoot some of these down. There's 2 Apaches in the rear. I see most of these OSA missiles are just missing. Are going to take out some Gazelle cannons though. And our BMP-3's going to get caught out by these Apaches. Honestly, there were so many helicopters, I didn't know what was what. I thought these were kind of just Gazelles sitting back here. Didn't realize there was actually Apaches mixed in with the Super Pumas. So we're going to lose all our BMP-3s there. And my BMP-3s moving to the right side of this objective. Trying to go around, but they're going to get shot by the Aeromobile with their 850 meter range. It's just enough to hit the BMP-3s there. And now all my OSAs are out of ammo, so we're going to be rushing up supplies for those and just trying to hold the ground with our infantry. My last BMP-3 just kind of sitting on this road, blocking off any vehicles that might come down. Trying to retreat this infantry away from these Gazelle cannons. See, I'm just kind of moving my supply, getting all these OSAs topped off. Since my infantry is within the BMP-3 radius, these infantry now have an IFV trait. So what this does is they take less suppression when they're in combat, as long as they're near their infantry vehicle, IFV. So they're more effective against the infantry as long as they're within this radius, which is nice. I did bring up an Mi-24V here just to help deal with some of the infantry that I know is in these buildings. And I'm bringing up some more BMP-3s so that I can attempt to push this out. And I'm moving up my supply just to help top off some of this infantry that's been fighting, get it healed up. So just kind of scouting what AA he has. The plane's going to come after my helicopter though and kill it. But we're going to end up getting revenge on that with our OSAs. And I moved across some supply here to help heal up the Motostroki. Teammate here sending in another helicopter for me, helping with the infantry here. This BMP-3 catching out these Panzer Grenadiers in the open. And the AA missiles on this Mi-24 going to be able to deal with these Gazelle cannons. So here, now in line of sight, can kill that off. And the only real threat now is just the 2 Apaches in the back. However, now that I've got my AA resupplied, they're not really a threat anymore. Let's see, another Mirage 2000 coming to kill my teammates behind there. Gonna get killed off by the MiG-29 though. Eagle trying to follow that up. Gonna fly over my AA net. And we're gonna end up shooting that out of the sky. Just moving my AA around, making sure that he can't artillery it. Placing my BMP-3 a little further back this time so it doesn't get sniped in case there's any infantry still left in these buildings. Trying to learn from my mistake of pushing it too close. And now I'm going to check this tree line, make sure he didn't sneak any infantry or IFVs in there. Also going to have some security with this BMP-3 in the rear, protect my CV. So you see just kind of moving my infantry across now. And we do spot Luke's Motostrelki going to be able to get the RPG into the side. Motostrelki just casually moving across the field, seeing what he has here. And I'm going to try and route this BMP-3 across so that I can shoot the infantry away from the aeromobile's 850 meter range on their rockets. Since I do have infantry here, I'm confident I can kind of put these BMP-3s behind them. The Apaches tried to move up, but with the AA, Hind, and 3 OSAs, Apaches aren't really going to do much now. He waited too late to try and attack with those. So you'll see just slowly gaining ground. Artillery does end up killing one of our OSAs there. And he does have some AA that's firing at my Hind here, so we're trying to pull that back before the other one can get on target. So now I'm just trying to move my BMP-3s across to get better angles on this infantry. Unfortunately, there is some infantry in this building, so it's able to get shots on my BMP-3s as I'm moving them across the field here. So we lose another 2 BMP-3s. Just a bad micro on my part. So knowing this area is clear, I'm moving across my BMP-3 just to sit here so I can have better line of sight on this area as my infantry is just battling it out with the aeromobiles. I did see a CV here, so I bought this Su-22 HE bomber just to hit the CV. As you see, there's the CV. Gonna hit that and kill it. And does make it out. He does have another CV though, which was just spotted there. So we still gotta take the other one out. Just moving my infantry into these buildings so that they can have better cover to take on these infantry engagements, as well as moving my hurt infantry back just so I can heal them up later. I'm gonna move this Hind to repair. As well as move this infantry across. Make sure there's nothing else in this tree line so that my BMP-3 can have a good fire position on top of this hill. Nice shot there from the BMP-3, hitting that transport. So you can see with the update, infantry on infantry combat is a lot slower. It has to do a lot with cohesion levels now. Low cohesion there. His infantry had low cohesion. You can see this one has low cohesion based on the stress bar there. Kind of hard to see. Helicopters though, gonna take out the infantry very easily. And now our BMP-3 has great line of sight onto the retreating command infantry there. Opponent there, gonna try and take out the Hind. Instead, gets taken out himself. And BMP-3 gonna finish off the command infantry. So now we have full control of our zone, and you'll see it's been won through a combination of OSAs, BMP-3s, and helicopters. So, catching out some more of his reinforcements here. He does have a Milan 2 that's firing though, so we're going to smoke off that BMP-3. This one already had the smoke off, so I just brought it out to fire at the infantry, then brought it back. Forced him to waste another missile there, and our helicopter's going to end up killing the Milan team off there. More BMP-3s showing up to the party. Plane coming in. Going after our helicopter. So though, gonna have something to say about that. And we're gonna end up getting the kill there, as well as our helicopter being able to stay alive. Getting some nice spots on this tank here. As you can see, the missile on this BMP-3, 2,800 meters. So we're able to stay at range and get shots on target there. Gonna stun these Jaeger very quickly. And that's gonna allow our infantry to basically push in, finish that off. We are gonna have to pull this one back though, because of how weak it is. So just trying to save it. And the other infantry that I had in reserve, we're gonna push that across instead. So you'll see these BMP-3s just firing off a bunch of missiles at these M48s. This Motostrelki here, just moving it through the tree line. Perhaps maybe we can get a shot on these tanks in the rear. Helicopter, gonna be able to deal with the Martyr there. And just gonna kind of sit here as our infantry's moving across so that I can deal with any infantry that our Motostrelki spot. Brought up another recon helicopter to help spot things for our BMP-3s. He is going to have some AA there though, so what we're going to do is we're going to change the altitude on our helicopter. You can see now the AA can't spot us since we're flying low to the ground. With the other one as well, I also changed the altitude so that if he brings the AA up on this hill, he still won't be able to see my helicopters. And you'll see my infantry is now gaining ground at a very rapid pace. And we're going to move up all our AA to stay with our front line here, as well as bring back infantry in order to heal it later. So his next round of reinforcements are coming in, which is a bunch of Leo 145s. We're actually facing 2 players here. First one's going to be spotted. Going to take out one of our BMP-3s there. Tried to smoke it off, but was too late. Other one gets taken out because we didn't have any smoke. But our Motostrelki here, going to be able to get RPG shots on target and finish those tanks off. So you'll see just kind of moving my infantry through the tree line, killing off any vehicles that we find in this opposing tree line. And I have one just sitting in the building here to give it some more resilience towards incoming infantry. And then we're trying to move up this BMP through here just to sit on the corner so that it can take out anything that comes down this road, like these Jaegers. Since I cleared out the forest with the Motostrelki, I'm now able to move the other Motostrelki that was in these buildings up and basically fortify this tree line, make it kind of my new front line. And with these other 2 Motostrelki, we're going to start moving to this tree line so that we can hopefully get here and then put pressure on this objective. So, knowing that I killed most of his tanks here, I'm going to move across this BMP-3 to hopefully deal with this AA. Unfortunately, Forgot about the range of the rolling threes here. They're just in range of the Mi-24K there, and the Gepard's going to be able to finish it off. With the other one, we're going to try and retreat that. Mirage Cluster, going to have something to say about my BMP-3 pulling up. Going to take that out. And the BMP-3 here, going to chase off his AA. And you'll see I'm just trying to chase that AA down, but now we're going to see the Jaeger here. So we're going to help our infantry with this engagement. Might be after we fired this Jaeger here. Yeah, so now it's going to help with the engagement. And I'm trying to get some more rockets in my helicopter here. Going to steal some supply from my OSOs since they're already on full ammo. And now my first tanks have been bought. Since I have a pretty commanding front line, I want to now hide some tanks in here to basically eliminate any tanks that he brings across. See a lot of Jaegers, or Panzer Grenadier and Jaeger moving up through here. So, to deal with that, I could use my helicopter here, or I could use this Su-22 bomber, and you'll see very nice bombing run there. Kills off about 4 squads of infantry and the transports, so that was well worth it. And even better, it's going to make it out alive. So, healed up my infantry in the back here. No more real units back in the zone here. We've pushed out. And now our tanks are starting to get further up the line. And our opponent here is going to surrender. So now we're just facing the one guy. I did move across my command infantry into this zone, and we ended up capturing that until he brought in a CV of his own. Tried to get the snipe on the rolling 3 there, but couldn't. Cluster plane coming in, but I have no tanks here, so he's not going to do any damage. Does make it out alive though. And I have a T-80 BB, just kind of hidden in reserve for any heavy tanks that might show up. Gonna move across this helicopter here, help take out any infantry that's in this tree line. And move across the infantry to make a new front line. So, tow cobra here, gonna be taking some shots on my infantry, so I'm gonna instantly target that with the Hind AA here. I know that this is a priority target that I need to take out, as well as you can see I'm moving up these OSAs. But we got 4 surface-to-air missiles. Gonna miss the first one, hit the second one, and hit the third one. Take out the tow cobra. And my infantry made it safely across. So now we're pushing across our reserve infantry into this area, get better position on reinforcements that might come down this road. And I'm just gonna kind of see what he has back here. I know his artillery was firing at me, so I'm just moving across my helicopter to kind of test the waters. Let's see, napalm plane coming here, as well as a wild weasel, which is going to take out one of my OSAs. The napalm here, going to take out the supply and the other OSA. So now all my AA's gone down. I've already ordered another OSA. And I need to pull back my helicopter now because it's the only AA that I'll have for future engagements for a while. So, gonna try and pull that back. T-62 is now in prime positions to hit anything that's either on this side of the bridge or when it comes across. So you can see, right as this unit comes across, gonna fire a shot but miss. Infantry, though, also in a very good position, can just hit it with the RPG as soon as it gets across the bridge there. So, getting our helicopter here fixed up, and knowing that we don't really have any AA, we've bought some more another OSA and a Cube. And we're just moving across reserve infantry to the front lines now. So once I claim this area, you'll see I'm moving my tanks up, and then I can move my infantry to this next area and just kind of further take zones here. So gonna move across some supply now, make this my new staging area, but we're gonna win the game. So let's see, we got the most kills in the lobby, and total game time there 20 minutes 38 seconds. So GG's to everyone involved. Kills to losses, you can see helicopter rush at the start. Our OSAs did an okay job. If he would have rushed as Apaches, I wouldn't have really had anything to do about it, because the supply would have taken a while to get up. So I would have been forced to buy a plane or something if he decided. Luckily, he didn't. So it gave me enough time to heal everything, get my line sorted out, and then push from there. See, this other OSA killed both Apaches. BMP3s did a good job. The name of the game was pretty much BMP3s, infantry, and helicopters. Bomber there, really great strike. Killed the CB with the first run there, and then got 3 infantry units and 2 transports. But yeah, that's it, guys. So hope you all enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later.